If your business uses Zoho, here is a simple question. How many small changes can your team make without calling someone for help? Because over time, your business will change. You may add a salesperson, change your sales process, create a new approval, need another report, modify an email template, or create a reminder. None of these are necessary in major implementation projects. But if your team does not understand the system, even small changes can become difficult. That is why every small business using Zoho should build at least a basic level of internal capability, not to replace implementation partners, but to handle common day-to-day changes confidently while using expert support for more complex requirements. Here are 10 Zoho tasks a small business should ideally be able to manage internally. 1. Add or modify basic fields. Your business evolves. Maybe you need to capture customer type, industry, lead priority, referral source, renewal date. This is normal. Your team should know how to add or modify basic fields without making the system unnecessarily complicated. The important part is not just knowing where to create a field. It is knowing whether that field is actually needed. Too many fields create clutter. Too few fields create missing information. A good internal Zoho user should understand both. 2. Update your sales pipeline. Your sales process will not remain the same forever. Maybe you currently use a new inquiry, qualified, demo, proposal, negotiation, closed as per your organization. Later, you may want to add a stage, remove one or rename one or change the probability connected to each stage. Your sales team should understand how the pipeline reflects the actual business process. Because when the business changes, the CRM should change with it. 3. Create simple workflow rules. Many everyday activities can be automated. For example, when a new lead is created, assign a task. When a deal reaches proposal stage, send a reminder. When a customer becomes inactive, notify the account owner. When a ticket is created, assign it to the right team. These are simple workflows. A small business should be able to understand and manage basic automation like this internally. The goal is simple: remove repetitive work without creating unnecessary complexity. 4. Manage lead assignment. As your team grows, lead may need to go to different people. For example, leads from one region go to salesperson, product inquiry go to another, high value opportunities go to a senior team member, or lead are distributed using round robin assignment. Your team should understand how lead ownership works, because a lead without a clear owner usually becomes a missed opportunity. 5th, create and update email templates. Business send the same types of emails repeatedly. Welcome emails, follow-up emails, quotation emails, meeting confirmation, support acknowledgements, payment reminders. Your team should be able to update these templates as the business changes. A small wording changes should not require a major implementation exercise. It should be something your team can maintain confidently. 6th, build basic reports and dashboard. Management will always ask new questions. How many leads came this month? Which salesperson has the highest conversion? How many deals are stuck in proposal? Which customer have overdue invoices? How many support tickets are still open? Your team should know how to create or modify basic reports and dashboard, because reporting requirements change consistently. And if the information already exists in Zoho, your team should be able to turn it into a useful visibility. 7. Manage user roles and basic permission. Employee join, employee leave, responsibility change, managers get promoted, new departments are created. Your Zoho system should reflect these changes. A small business should know how to add user, deactivate user, update reporting structure, assign roles, provide basic access, and make sure employees only see what they actually need. For highly complex security structure, expert support may still be useful, but normal user management should not become a bottleneck. 8. Make small changes to approval process. Approval change as business grow. Maybe one manager used to approve every expense. Now anything above a certain amount requires finance approval. Maybe leave above 5 days needs another level of approval. Maybe discounts above maybe discounts above 10% require management approval. Your team should understand how basic approval process work and how to make small changes safely, because approval process are business rule and business rule change. 9. Maintain basic customer support setting. If you use Zoho Desk, your support process will also evolve. You may need to add a new ticket category, change ticket priority, update response template, assign a category to another team, add another support agent, modify a simple SLA. These are common operational changes. Your support team should not feel helpless every time the process changes slightly. They should understand the basic system they use every day. 10. Understand when not to do it yourself. This may be the most important skill. Internal capability does not mean your team should try to handle everything. Some requirement may involve complex data migration, advanced deluge function, multi-application integration, custom APIs, large-scale process redesign, complex security requirements, major accounting configuration, high-risk automation. These are situations where experience, implementation, or technical support can be extremely valuable. The goal is not we should never ask for help. The goal is we should know what we can manage ourselves, and when expert support is the better option, that is much healthier way to manage business software. For a small business, every small system change can affect time, cost, and speed. If your team understands the basics, you can make simple changes faster, you reduce unnecessary dependency, your employee understand the system better, your Zoho setup evolves with your business, and when you do need expert support, you can communicate your requirement much more clearly. That creates a better relationship with consultants and implementation partners too. This is exactly why we created ZDIY, Zoho Do Implementation Yourself. ZDIY is for business that want to build more internal confidence with Zoho. You may not want someone to take over your entire implementation. You may want to understand it. You may want your team to learn it. You may want guidance while you make changes inside your own account. With ZDIY, you work with a personal Zoho tutor. You explain what you want to achieve. Your tutor helps you understand the right process. You build it yourself inside your own Zoho account. And when you get stuck, you have someone to guide you. You can also learn through ZEducator courses and use tutor support based on the application or process you're working on. And to help you get started, you also receive 5 hours of free Zoho support. So, a small business using Zoho should not feel dependent on external help for every field, report, workflow, template, or user change. At the same time, you should not try to manage highly complex requirements without the right expertise. The smart approach is to build internal capability for everyday Zoho management and bring in expert when the requirement truly needs them. Because the more your team understands the system, the more value you get from Zoho. And that is why ZDIY is designed to help you achieve, learn it, implement it, manage it with confidence. Explore ZDIY on ZEducator.